On behalf of the enterprise world and the Business Viewpoint magazine, I extend my warm welcome to each one of you at Bharat 2.0 Conclave. Bharat 2.0 Conclave, with a very auspicious tradition, I would like to invite our distinguished guest to kindly join us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll request you to please go ahead with the lamp lighting ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourself. Please sit back and enjoy this absolutely magnificent and a special performance. Can we have a huge round of applause and welcome our very dynamic performers on the stage? Well, the Bharat 2.0 Conclave is co-hosted by the Enterprise World and Business Viewpoint magazine, a platform that celebrates leadership, innovation, business excellence across industries. Behind this initiative is a team who strongly believes that a platform like Bharat 2.0 Conclave can spark powerful yet meaningful conversation for the future. It is my pleasure right now to invite a visionary who believes in the power of ideas, leadership, and conversation that can actually shape the future of businesses, organization. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's put your hands together and welcome Mr. Dhruv Apte. Can we have a huge round of applause and welcome him on stage?
This conclave has been created with a very simple yet powerful purpose: to bring together leaders from industries, technologies, policies, academia, and innovation ecosystems to have meaningful conversations about the future of Bharat. I wish you all a day filled with insightful discussions, inspiring conversations, and valuable connections. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Vikram Oza, who shall be speaking on Think Long Term, not just to quarter. Wow, what a phenomenal topic. Can we have a huge round of applause and welcome Mr. Vikram on the stage?
See, Bharat 2, because I have been a witness to both the Bharats, Bharat 1 and Bharat 2. Bharat 1, when I became a chartered accountant, that was in the year 1984. I have seen that the license Raj was there. There were restrictions, so many approvals were required. Then India has transformed itself into a very powerful nation, and it is the fourth largest economy as on date.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Rashika Kaul on stage, who shall be speaking on the role of inner transformation in making India a superpower. Can we have a huge round of applause and welcome Rashika Kaul on the stage?
So true growth is personal first. That is how nations rise, not through ambition, but through self-mastery. In the words of Lao Tzu, mastering others is strength, but mastering yourself is true power.
Joining us today are the key industry experts on the stage, and hence I'll request them to join us one by one, and we shall have a great round of applause and welcome them, because we really need to know their key perspective and insightful ideations on a phenomenal topic. $1 trillion Bharat, building industries, talent, and national impact.
What kind of leadership mindset will be most critical for building industries and institutions that can contribute meaningfully to national progress? I think we can start with Dr. Amit Kulkarni.
We're chasing for being a trillion economy in the upcoming era, and we hope that within 2030, will be reaching that position.
So we can see that how the landscape is arranged for us to progress, and that can be one point which a leader can take in account and proceed further. That's my part.
हमारे population में 68%, 65 to 68% of the people stays in the rural India. So as a medical practitioner, I feel अगर इंडिया को प्रोग्रेस करना है तो सबसे पहले स्वस्थ भारत बनाना है.
We are there as a $1 trillion economy. We are the fourth largest economy in the world today. But to grow towards, the next level, it is all with the leaders. Leaders should create leaders because success breeds success. And hence, once we develop that public-private partnerships, along with state-led, state-directed, state-architected models like, that of China or Taiwan for that matter, I think multi-trillion-dollar economy is not that far.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ms. Amrita Asrani, Chief Marketing and Transformation Leader, Health Tech and Wellness Ecosystems.
2047 Viksit Bharat. Our mission should be very simple, and that is not to build, but to activate the world's largest preventive healthcare infrastructure.
Well, our next speaker for this session is Ms. Taruna Gupta. She brings in 28 years of experience in IT industry and currently leads IP governance at TCS.
As we interact with different businesses within the organization, or we deal with customers, vendors, partners, at every step, the role of the IP Council is to ensure that the business understands what it must own, the business understands where they should partner, the business understands where they should in-license, out-license, or cross-license, how much of the IP portfolio they should continue to work towards, should that IP portfolio be growing. If there is certain IP that cannot be monetized, should it stay on the shelf or can it be out-licensed and shared with universities or entities who can assetize and commercialize that IP?
The next panel discussion titled Digital Bharat and Innovation with Purpose, How Technology is Reshaping India's Workforce and Economy.
From AI to automation, technology is rapidly reshaping industries. What major transformation do you foresee in India's workforce over the next decade?
India is primarily two India. One is the India which everybody has access to everything. But then there is other India, which is the Bharat, where they don't have mentorship, they don't have access to basic things. I mean, for AI, for them, is just like another jargon. So how do you democratize technology to the masses of India? It's the biggest challenge for India, I think.
We talk about UPI, we got to talk about public infrastructure, so on and so forth. Most of them, if not all, are on borrowed technologies. When we say borrowed technologies, they're not indigenous.
Anything and everything which you are doing by a way of SOP, where you are following a simple if-else, that if this is coming, I do this, without a little bit of human intellect coming into play, cognitive thinking why AI is going to replace it. So that's my submission towards workforce transformation.
AI can automate those things, fault detection, pre-prediction, and that way it can optimize the resources. And like in one tower, suppose there is 1 million people standing over there, and next hour there is a hub like this, and there is 2 million. So how you can improve, or intelligent network should be enough to optimize those things.
You will see that in next 10 years, Indian service economy India will be pushed from service economy to innovation economy. And we have started talking about this. We have more and more dialogues coming from all the sectors, because innovation is now the center of any economy to be growing and to be ruling the world.
Man versus technology. It's man using intelligent technology to make creative and innovative products. So I feel there is a lot of hope for this country, and we are going to see phenomenal change which will touch not only the industry, it will transform the way we live today. Every aspect of our life is going to get transformed.
I may now request our honorary guest, Dr. Kiran Bedi, to please join us on the stage. As a token of respect and admiration, we are presenting a statue of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. The Leadership Excellence Award 2026 recognized such leaders. Outstanding Achievement in HR Excellence 2026 that goes to Abdullah Khan. Outstanding Woman in Business Leadership 2026 and that goes to Alka Chandramani. Outstanding Leadership in AI-Driven Transformation 2026. That goes to Anjali Batra. Well, next category is the Future Ready Leadership Award Finance 2026 and it goes to Anup Khandelwal. Visionary Leadership in ITSM Availability and Resilience 2026 and that goes to Balkrishna Shirgaonkar. The Most Promising TMT Brand 2026, Bharti TMT. Can we have a huge round of applause? Next is Outstanding Achievement in Education Leadership 2026 and that goes to Debojit Sen. Next category is the Future Ready Leadership Award Renewable Energy 2026 and that goes to Dr. Chitra Rajan. Moving on is the Most Visionary Leader Driving Organic Wellness Innovation. That goes to Dr. Naina Sivaraj. Next category, Outstanding Leadership in Talent Development and Workforce Strategy 2026 and that goes to Dr. Pooja Siddharth Rao. Next category, Best Woman Entrepreneur Global Impact. Brace yourself as that goes to Dr. Shweta Singh. Next category, Premium Diamond Craftsmanship Excellence 2026 and that goes to Fiona Diamonds. Next category is Visionary Leader in Financial category and that goes to Girish Sodani. Outstanding Achievement in Business Innovation 2026 that goes to Lata Vaishisht. Next category, the Business Technology Excellence Award 2026 that goes to Madhavan Srinivasan. The next category is Impact Leader in Business and Investment Strategy in 2026 and that goes to Manish Chaturvedi. Next category is the Change Maker in Women Musculoskeletal Health that goes to Meenal Chandra. And the next category is Excellence and Innovation in Energy Transformation 2026 that goes to Mitesh Soni. Next category is Excellence and Innovation in Drone Technology and that goes to Moktik Kiran Reddy. Next category is Global Real Estate Icon 2026 and that goes to Naga Bhushana Reddy. Next category is Excellence in Food Quality and Safety Leadership 2026 and that goes to Neha Rambia. And the next category, let's move on, is AI and Blockchain Innovation Leader of the Year goes to Pankhuri Bansal. Outstanding Financial Leader Award 2026 that goes to Rajni Ravi. The most iconic woman transforming coaching excellence and that goes to Rashika Kaul. Institution of Excellence in Professional Education 2026 That goes to RBMI Group of Institutions. To receive the next award, I'd like to call upon Akhilesh Mathur. Next category is Excellence in Digital Finance Education 2026. That goes to Ritesh Kumar, our next awardee. Next category is Visionary Leadership in Data Engineering 2026, and that award goes to Robin Verma. Excellence in Legal Leadership 2026, and that goes to Ruchi Agnihotri. Leadership Excellence in Corporate Consulting 2026, that goes to Sanjoy Ghosh. Can we have a huge round of applause and welcome Mr. Ghosh on stage. Next category is Excellence in Global Education 2026, and that goes to Sashi Jaligama. Next category is Fast Growing Technology Company 2026. Solitech Digi Solutions Private Limited is the awardee. Global K-12 Education Leadership Icon Sonal Pinto. Next category is Most Strategic Leader in AI-Driven Business Intelligence and Analytics 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, and that goes to Dr. Tanya Ahuja. Leadership in Career Mentorship 2026 category is, and the award goes to Vijay K. Banda. Next category is Outstanding Contribution to Consulting Excellence 2026, and that goes to Vijay Pandit. Global Leader in Advanced Analytics and AI Solutions 2026, and that goes to Vikash Raj. Next category, Visionary Leadership in Engineering and Project 2026, that goes to Viral Siddharth Jasubhai. Next category is Outstanding Achievement in Finance and Investment Advisory 2026, and that goes to Anish Maheshwari. Next category is Excellence in AI-Driven Digital Transformation and Product Leadership Award, and that goes to Avijit Das Gupta. We move to a very truly redefining and very special moment, ladies and gentlemen. It's our privilege to hear from the leader whose life itself is like a master class in courage, discipline, integrity, and public service.
You can't imagine how grateful I am for all the appreciation, the love, the applause you've given me. It's a very hard-earned life which is standing before you, very, very hard-earned, where not even a single day has gone not invested. We all invest every day in our lives. My life is that, where I actually invest every day into my tomorrow, if it comes, as long as it comes. And if we go by this philosophy, that I'm here to invest into every day of my life, every day becomes richer and well-earned. I'm going to show you the leadership qualities: focused, self-evaluation, monotony not setting in, trust and gratitude. These are 5 very important key qualities of leadership. So first is staying focused. Wherever, whatever you're doing, if you stay focused on the purpose for which you have chosen. When I joined the Indian Police Service, somebody asked me, what made you join? I said, to serve, to do justice, to help, to work with my country. That's what I did as a 20-year-old, 21-year-old when I joined. Why did you join the Indian Police Service? Did you not there were no earlier women there? I said, didn't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, I wanted to live my life the way I thought was best. I grew up wanting to serve my country. And now when you serve the country, I can't be corrupt. I can't be dishonest. I can't be unfair. It is to serve my country. So here is a mixture of evidence of what I'm saying. If I had not remained focused, friends, you would not have seen this image today, where the first time a woman led a fully male parade on the Rajpath. You would not have seen it. Nowhere. Why I was focused? Because when I was given the National Police Academy training options, when I was the only girl amongst 60, 70 boys, when I joined the police academy for training, I was the only girl. And they said, training alag karoge, uniform alag pehnoge. And I said, मैंने कुछ भी अलग नहीं करना है. मुझे earn करनी है अपनी service. आपने जो training देनी है, equally करोगे. क्योंकि बाद में भी मैंने equal काम करना है. ये नहीं करना कि मुझे आधा सिखाओ, ओ इसको आधी पोस्टिंग दे दो. क्यों? मैं पूरी वही करूंगी जो बॉयज करेंगे. मैं उन्हीं के साथ भागूंगी, उन्हीं के साथ गिरूंगी, उन्हीं के साथ कराटे करूंगी और उनको भी हराऊंगी और हारूंगी भी, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. हियर इज द सेकंड, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कांस्टेंट इवैल्यूएशन. अगर आप चाहते हो कि इनाम रोज जीतना, अपने लिए समय निकालना और कॉन्स्टेंटली अपने आप को ऑडिट करना, इंटरनल ऑडिट करना कि मैं कहाँ जा रहा हूँ. एम आई ऑन द ट्रैक? कैन आई डू बेटर? कैन आई बी? मेरे नेगेटिविटी तो नहीं आ रही, मेरी पॉजिटिविटी आ रही है. हाउ एम आई लिविंग माई लाइफ? How am I living for others? How am I performing as an Indian citizen? Just think for yourself and keep correcting yourself. So second leadership quality is self-evaluation. Third is, मैंने आपको जो बोला ये मैंने करा और ये करवाया. ये जेल में करवाया और ये पुलिस में करवाया. ना जेल वाले करते थे कभी सेल्फ टॉक या सेल्फ मेडिटेशन, और ना पुलिस वाले करते थे. इन तीनों को एज पर्सन सिखाया कि तुमने क्राइम्स किए हैं, यहाँ तुम्हारा बिहेवियर कैसा होना है, सेल्फ टॉक करो. सो दिस इज हाउ आई टुक मेडिटेशन इनटू प्रिजन्स, व्हिच वाज अनहर्ड ऑफ इन द वर्ल्ड, एंड आल्सो इन द पुलिस, व्हिच वाज नेवर एज अ पार्ट ऑफ द ट्रेनिंग. माय थर्ड क्वालिटी, इंपॉर्टेंट क्वालिटी फॉर लीडरशिप इज ब्रेक द मोनोटनी. आप इधर जो आए हो इनाम लेके, यू ब्रोकन योर मोनोटनी. यू ट्रैवल्ड, यू मेट पीपल, you've had a little diversion, and you've now created more network. You've broken the monotony. Fourth is living up to your trust. Always remember trustworthiness. If you're trusted, you are a leader. But if you're not trusted, you are in imposition as a leader. You're in a position of a leader, but you're not a leader. People wait ke kab ye jaye. You're not respected, you're not trusted. So if you're trusted ho aap, that's your very important quality as a leader. Since we are focusing on leadership, remember जो कहते हो वो उसको ऑनर करो, और अगर नहीं ऑनर कर सकते तो एक्सप्लेन करो कि क्यों नहीं कर सके, ताकि आपका ट्रस्ट ना जाए. एंड फिफ्थ इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज ग्रेटिट्यूड. हमेशा जो भी आपके लिए जो भी काम करता है उसका धन्यवाद करो, चाहे वो घर में है, चाहे दफ्तर में है, चाहे बाहर समाज में है. Gratitude is exceedingly important.
Let's conclude this evening. Thank you so much for joining in today. Thank you.